If you're looking for a quick and easy cake to make that is just as delicious as it is easy, then this chocolate pound cake is exactly what you're looking for. Now we're going to start this off with 2 ounces or about 55 grams of chocolate chips. And to that I'm going to add 1/3 a cup of boiling hot water. And give that a good stir so all the chocolate is nicely melted. Now this does seem a little weird mixing water with chocolate, but trust me, it works. Okay, so once the chocolate is melted into our boiling hot water, I'm going to add in 3/4 of a cup of cocoa powder. And simply give that a very good mix through until everything is well combined. So we really have a lovely chocolatey, gooey goodness. And once all done, we're just going to set this aside to give it a chance to cool a little bit. Okay, so next into a mixing bowl, I've got 1 cup of softened butter. Now it's very important it's a softened butter, otherwise you can break your machine. And then to that I'm going to add 1 1/4 cups of sugar. And with a hand or stand mixer, we're going to beat this up for about 4 to 5 minutes until the sugar is completely dissolved in the butter and it comes up to a light, fluffy consistency. And look at how light and fluffy that has turned out. It's perfect. Okay, so next I'm going to add in our chocolate and cocoa mixture and mix that through until it's well combined. Okay, so now that's completely combined, I have 5 eggs now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pour 1 in at a time. Let it mix through. Once it's mixed through, then we're going to add the 2nd egg, 3rd egg, and so forth. If you add them all in at once, they actually congeal and, well, it basically ruins the whole recipe. So make sure you only do 1 at a time and wait for it to completely mix through. Okay, so everything is now nicely mixed through. Now for our last 2 ingredients, I'm going to add just a little bit of salt, and that'll just help enhance all those lovely flavors. And then 1 cup of regular plain flour. No self-raising flour for this one because it is a dense cake. Then simply give it a good mix through until everything is well combined. Okay, so I've just got a cake pan here, so give it a good grease with some butter or cooking spray oil, just so it doesn't stick. And we're just going to pour in our lovely pound cake mixture. Okay, so all that's left now is to place this into a preheated oven at 170 degrees Celsius or 325 degrees Fahrenheit for about 1 hour to 70 minutes. So 60 to 70 minutes. And you know it's ready when you stick a wooden skewer inside, it comes out clean, or when you tap it on top and you can feel that it's nice and firm. Okay, so our cake is out of the oven and I've let it cool down for a couple of hours. Now that's very important, otherwise this ganache will just melt straight off. Which brings me to our next point, we're making the ganache. So in a microwave safe bowl, I've got about 3 ounces or 85 grams of chocolate chips. And we're going to place this into the microwave for 30 seconds at a time, give it a good stir each time until it's completely melted. Okay, so as you can see, our chocolate is nice and melted. So next I'm going to pour in half a cup of thickened cream or heavy cream. And simply give it a good whisk until it's combined. And this is just a very simple and easy ganache that we're going to use to put on top of our cake. Okay, so I have our cake here. Now, unfortunately, it's not perfect on top. Doesn't always turn out perfect, but that's what I love about using ganache, because any imperfections are just covered right up. And, well, honestly, it just tastes much better with ganache than without. So with a spatula, just going to place it on top. And we're just going to work it over the top, just so it's nice and even. It doesn't have to be purely even. I like to have a slightly messy look because it doesn't look manufactured. There's nothing better than that homemade look. And now would you look at that delicious chocolate on chocolate pound cake. It's incredibly simple to make, definitely one of the simplest cake recipes you'll ever need to make. Literally takes just about 5-10 minutes to put together. And once the preparation is done, it's in the oven for an hour and you can smell it filling up the whole house. It is that good. Being a pound cake, it's not as fluffy as a regular cake, so it's meant to be a dense version. But trust me, it doesn't neglect on taste. It is fantastic. So it's great as a dessert, it's great with a side of coffee, but either way you have it, it's going to taste simply delish.